How about $7.29 a gallon for diesel at a truck stop? That'll keep you $7.29.9 on a credit card, $7.19.9 without a credit card. $7 a gallon, that works out to about $1 a mile for fuel costs. So 100 miles costs you $100. 1,000 miles costs you $1,000 just for fuel. We got to fix that, guys. This isn't going to work. Okay, we're cruising along in an '04 Gillig Phantom Shorty, 30-footer, 8-foot wide, 8.3 engine, Cummins. Allison 6-speed automatic in 6th gear. I mean, it's set up for 6th gear. This bus will go well over 75, 80 miles an hour if you have the nerve to do it. We just demoed that a few minutes ago on the freeway. We will not be doing that on this very rough, bumpy road. I guarantee it. So we're going to head back to J&R Diesel. And we'll keep the video on until we pull it into the shop. Just because it's fun riding in a bus. Even when you aren't riding in it, you're watching it on your camera. It's still fun to go for a ride in a neat old bus. Plus, it's almost 20 years old. Has been used in Washington State, mid-state out in the country most of its life. We've completely detailed the interior, and it came out just beautiful. I'll show you when we get stopped. Yes, it rattles. It's a bus, but this is a very, very rough road. You can see all the patches in the road. It's terrible. So you're gonna even my Corolla rattles on some of these roads. Anyway, we're driving along, enjoying the power very much. Enjoying this beautiful Recaro air seat. Oh man, first Recaro air seat I've ever had. I've had some good ones, but it takes the cake. I can drive this bus all day and never get tired. The ride is smooth, the power is good, and the seat is perfect. Being a Gillig, it's got the retarder. First it downshifts the transmission. Then if you push harder, you get a second retarder. I don't know how all that works, but I know you can get, there's the first one when you apply it. I'm not even really using the brakes. I'm letting the bus stop itself with the retarder. I push down a little harder, there's the brake. And then at about 3 miles an hour, the retarder lets go, and all of a sudden you got to push the pedal down hard to get it stopped. Very smooth ride. Gillig Phantoms are famous for they drive like a Lincoln Town car. That's what I've always said. I think it's a good comparison. They're not snappy handling, but they go where you point them. They go around corners well. They don't lean at all. It's amazing. The airbags seem to compensate for the lean instantly. They don't wallow around. They don't tip back and forth. They pretty much get the job done with the least amount of inconvenience. This section of the road is terrible, but as you can see, we're rocking around a little bit, but we're getting some rattles, but we're not getting any shocks to the system at all. It's not uncomfortable at all. This runs only $6.75.9. That's where I buy my diesel. $6.75 rather. I remember just a few months back I was buying diesel here for a little over $3 a gallon. I think I can tell the difference. Oh, now we're really hitting a mess here. Try to dodge the worst of it. And we're coming up on a left turn to go into J&R Diesel. And we'll drive right in and park it, and you'll get a chance to see the place if you haven't seen it for a while. J&R is kind of an old diesel bus lover's haven. Got a little bit of everything. They've got a beautiful Mac Macadamia's beautiful MCIs in there right now, which is an unusual pleasure. We don't usually have MCIs in there. Then we've got this Phantom. We've got a 72 Gillig old body style school bus. We got a bunch of Crowns. I know that breaks your heart. Nobody wants Crowns, right? Ha ha ha. Only people that appreciate buses. Anyway, we got all kinds of stuff over there. You'll get a chance to take a walk inside each one of them. We're going to do a little bit of walking around today. It's kind of some fun. And later on, we may take out the 72 Gillig. I will see. I'm hoping we get to do that. So we'll keep you entertained. Here we go. Look, don't you love sitting up high? We can see over the sides of the bridge and see what's outside there. Look at the view. It's a hazy day, but it's always a beautiful view from a finished bus sitting up nice and high. Road's quite a bit smoother here. We're coming up on a left turn, and we're going to head down the side road to a J&R. I got a few bumps here. Trying to dodge it a little bit. And we'll make our left turn on to Placentia Lane. Lane sounds like a cute little place where there's fountains and cute little houses and all that. This is definitely the industrial area. Why they call it a lane, I don't know. It's just an old street, but it's Placentia Lane. And here we go. Watch, one-hand turn on the steering wheel, no problem, because it's a Gillig. I know it's supposed to be driving with two hands, but I'm having too much trouble videoing with no hands. I have to use one. Anyway, here we go. Now we're on Placentia Lane. We're coming up. In fact, you always see a yellow bus up there ahead. If you look, you can see 4 yellow buses now. On the left is number 66, the Super 2 Crown. Next to that's the 72 Gillig, my current favorite. Next to that is a bus that's being stored. Oh, next to that is bus number 71. That's a rear engine A3 Crown, same powertrains in this bus, but it's a 4-speed automatic, not a 6-speed. And so we'll pull between those two buses, I think, when we come in here. And then over there, a couple of city buses. There's Max MCI. There's the other Super 2, the new one, which we've numbered 13. I don't know what it really is. And over there is 17, the fire bus. So we got plenty of yellow buses here today. A little bit of graffiti for your viewing pleasure. And little shorty is pretty easy to park, even in a tight spot, because it's a shorty and because it's a Gillig. Gilligs make L turns. They don't make U turns. They turn sharp. This bus will turn pretty much on a dime, and it has very little tail swing. It's got a long wheelbase, but the wheels turn way over to the side. There's our parts bus, and there's a stored bus over there. So here we are. So let's set the emergency brake. Let's put it in neutral. Let's close the window. Let's release the brake. Let's turn the engine off. Let's let it run for another minute or so. Let's take our seatbelt off. And then let's just walk around the inside of the bus for just a second before we end the video. It still has the signboard. I don't know how to work it, but it has it. Hopefully the new buyer will be able to figure that out. Here's a, what I call, give or take a few pieces of equipment for cleaning, a pretty clean bus. The upholstery is all freshly shampooed. The floor is freshly cleaned and waxed. The ceilings and walls are all freshly washed. The windows are washed. Here's the back. It's got a lot of seating area for a shorty. It's 36 passengers and 39 standees. And this is a bus you can stand in because it rides so smooth. Again, I apologize for all the cleaning equipment. We haven't taken it out yet, but a pretty clean old bus. Now, honestly, it wasn't bad when we got it. On the outside it was, because it had a wrap and it's been unwrapped. So it's pretty, paint on the outside's pretty well gone. It'll be fine once it's painted. But the inside of the bus is really pretty nice. I love the Gillig driver's compartment. They're all the Phantoms are pretty much the same, with the controls on the side, and then the big handle for the door, and then the dashboard nicely laid out. The gauges are set in different positions enough where you can kind of tell what you're looking at without having to guess. And then all the controls that you don't want to hit by accident have red caps over them, so you don't accidentally work when you don't mean to. I also love the window shade style on the side. I love that. I get a kick out of that. I like the glove box up behind the driver's head. Love the escape patches. And I really love the air conditioning. All right, we're going to shut her off now. And yes, the fast idle works. Okay, we're gonna release the. Let's open the door first, and then we'll release the air for the door, and we are good to go. Great ride and a great bus.